Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Tekken 2 on the PlayStation 1 console. I said 2 there because I said 2 before. Here's the Sony logo with its ominous sound effect. It's like the coming of a new age. And here's the polygonal PlayStation logo. Lovely stuff. Razor sharp. And in your eyes. Namco presents. We've got an FMV here, so let's watch this bad boy. Oh man, sets the scene. This is a fighting game, 1v1 fighting game, starring a hairy old man, an ugly face, hairy young man with a big motorbike. Look at the chrome on there. Gorgeous. We've got some low poly environments and weirdly proportioned characters. We've got Jackie Chan in CG form, looking a bit like death. We have a lady who's wearing hot pants, doesn't like her reflection, and we have a robot ninja. That's all in order. The less said about that, the better. And look at the face. Look at the expressionless, emotionless eyes. And here is Bruce Lee. He's got very disjointed arms. There's some more robots that look a bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger crossed with I don't know what. This side there's bricks. They're dropping down in an alley. This is very random. There's no other way of describing it really, it's just random images, isn't it? This is some sort of After Effects montage. Ooh, looks like an angel and a devil. I haven't played this for many years, since it first came out, back in the 90s, and I remember being a dab hand at this game, and I've bought it recently, and we'll see how far my skills have fallen in the intervening years. So we've picked Law, because Law's a bit of a button masher from what I remember. Used to be able to do, I think they were called 10-string combos on this game for characters such as Paul and King, and I'm now mashing buttons and not remembering what to do. Oh, 2 buttons for throws. Okay, so this is my first play in nigh on 20 years, and I'm finding it initially confusing. I did a combo there though. Didn't like that much, did she? Old Nina. Nina or Tina? It's Nina. Nina comes to a fight dressed questionably, I would suggest. It looks like stockings and a very tight pair of pants. Yeah, so you got 4 buttons on the face of the PlayStation pad, and each button controls a limb. But you can't just randomly mash the buttons, you have to hit them in a certain order to pull off your combos. But your combos become less effective the further you get against the AI character, but they're kind of useful against another human. And, this is the Japanese version, I forgot to say, and it was about £12. And being a bit of a retro game fan, as you'll have noticed from the channel, I do like to pick up old fighting games. We're gonna look at the command list because I can't remember any of the moves. Got a downy uppy 2-button move there. Wonder what that does. Tried it, didn't do anything. Yes, I am out of practice. That is true. Let's. So what do you get in the box? Well, you get a horrible load of CG, sort of malformed, deformed CG characters all over the manual with some Japanese text. Don't know if that's the same on the PAL one. So the actual box art's not very good. In the game, we've got they're light sourced but not garage shaded fighters, and I don't know if that's a choice or whether it's forced upon them because they wanted 60 frames per second action. Not sure. But the original Tekken, from what I remember, was fully garage shaded. In terms of like the characters didn't have that polygonal look. I might be misremembering that. I think Tekken 3 is also garage shaded, not flat shaded like this one. Got infinite poly floors, so there's no ring outs. The draw distance on the floor is okay, but you can see where it finishes. The music is really well produced. The tunes to your taste or not. A wobbly floor there because it's polygonal. Gameplay at the moment is slightly frustrating because I kind of remember what to do, but my fingers aren't doing it. So I know what a good Tekken fight should look like, I just can't replicate one at the moment. The double backflip thing there was quite impressive. She cartwheeled me in the head. Compared to Soul Edge on the same system, they seem to have sorted out the leg problems where the legs would draw through the whole body. It seems to be sorting the characters properly, which is a nice addition with some horrific CG portraits here. So it hasn't aged particularly well from that perspective. The CG from the 90s is disgusting, but the actual game itself doesn't look too bad. I quite like the hard polygon look. It gives it a lovely sort of retro feel. Michelle here does have smooth legs, and that's not a sentence I thought I'd be saying anytime soon. With the ladies, someone at Namco just could not get past the fact that ladies have to have smooth legs. So it looks like they've smoothed them all. Which is weird, isn't it? So it's like they've garage-aided some of it. I wonder if the hard polygon thing was a conscious decision or a technical one. Oh yeah, Michelle was a bit of a wrestler. Oh, I remember that now. Oh yeah, I enjoyed playing Jack back in the day as well. Although I think he's generally regarded as a shite character. And not usable in high-level play. Not that I'm a high-level player, so I don't care. What I do remember is King had an excellent 10-string combo throw thingamajig. So he would like wrestle you around and chuck you on your head multiple times. Look at that. That was always very enjoyable. I enjoyed doing that with King. But yeah, I can't remember Michelle's moves. She's got double fisting. She can give you a double fister to the stomach, which is unpleasant. She's got chunky feet. Yes. So I've got past the first character, at least. John's comboing me to death now. There's loads of unlockable characters in this, from what I remember. You can eventually unlock the Devil Man that appeared in the FMV intro, and everybody's got alternate costumes. Yeah, there was loads of content in this game. The legs aren't sorted particularly well there. I take it back. They've still screwed up the leg sorting. Okay, she's got like a dragon punchy or fireball sort of move. This was probably easier on the PAL console, to be fair, because I'm sure it ran slower, so the command inputs were probably easier to pull off. I think what I'm having problems with here is the timing of how to, the quick button presses plus directions. Can't get it quite right at the moment. Wow. Okay. Quite like the animations. The animations are groovy. It's nice. Don't know if they're motion captured or whether they're hand keyed. Yes, I don't know if they're motion captured or hand keyed. I imagine if they were motion captured, this was one of the first games to use motion capture. I went a bit technical. Technical me came out a bit there. Alright, who are we going to pick? Let's pick Jack. He's gone for Jack. He's going to get his ass kicked by Heihachi.
Round 1.
Heihachi was also a favourite back in the day. He was kind of a bit of a beast, a bit of a chunky beast. And I believe he had a dragon punch. And a powerful axe kick to the head, as you saw there. Jack, however, seems to only have to hit you twice to kill you. And he can jump and put his ass in your face, which is never a nice place to be for a face. In an ass. That move, yeah, didn't look very good. Enjoyed that throw though. Oh, I hate that purple spark when it doesn't actually pull off the move. The floor's gone all warpy. Okay. This is it seems to be as I remember it, although harder than I remember it. I'm sure I'll get some fun out of this in 2-player mode. It's going to take a bit of practice for me to go through and defeat all the characters in arcade mode to get the secret unlockable characters. And I believe there's as many unlockable characters as are available initially. Which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, I seem to remember there was like a dude who was in a like a karate suit. He was sort of kick-based man. There was like a little Chinese kung fu master type man. He said there was a devil and an angel. Who else was there? Wasn't there something like a bear or something? Oh, it's been so long. Oh, I've done a charge punch. Well, he span his arm around anyway. Yeah, I'm sure you could play as a bear in this. I might be misremembering that. Just dreaming about bears. I love a bear. Teddy bear. No. I'm talking about proper bears. So Lee here is Jackie Chan. All of Jackie Chan's drunken master moves. He was a cool character to watch. A nightmare to play as. Had too many stances. He's one of those stancy characters. Really annoying. Jack is. I think there's a prototype Jack, isn't there? There's a Jack and a prototype Jack. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. This music is memorable. I do remember this tune. Yeah, it's all flooding back to me. It's like I'm sort of tripping out. My eyes have rolled up into my head and I'm travelling back to 1997. I'm playing this game continuously. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to fall on you. You're not going to like it. Hey. Oh, I smashed you in the face as well. MMA style. Yeah, those throw and the impacts are quite feel quite brutal. The sound effect's cool, and the impact sort of really sells the impact. Made him land on his head. Didn't like that, did he? Jack 2 here seems to be like a wrecking ball, smashing these assholes left and right. Yeah, I mean, I've said a few things today I've never thought I'd ever say in a video. King's Tail. He's not an actual tiger, is he? So what has his tail got? A mind of his own. He's like a human. Most humans I know don't have tails. I mean, some do. Most of them don't. Okay, he's gonna beat the crap out of me. Yeah. I need to come up with some new tactics. Because I don't know the moves, I need to come up with some fighting tactics until I learn the moves to get to the end of this game. Yes. Take that, you son of a gun. And that was perfect as well. Thanks. Oh, here comes my nemesis. John beats me every time. Right, so this is my first play of Tekken 2 in 20 odd years. It's around £12, and I believe it's around £12 on PAL format. It's kind of mildly diverting until you learn some 10 strings and some special moves, and then it becomes a different prospect. But as a knockabout bit of fun, it seems okay if you can get past the horrible CG in the presentation. The in-game graphics are serviceable, and it's got some nice features, such as it feels pretty weighty. I like that. Alright then, let's take him to Zero.
You lose. Continue. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over.